Wouldn't you know it, on my first TED Talk, I have a stuffed up nose. Man plans, God laughs. We're going to do our best, and I hope you enjoy. Movies like The Terminator or The Matrix, they got the future wrong. They were correct in that there's an upcoming battle for our consciousness, but the way that it's fought is way off. It's fought in the movies as human versus machine, but in reality, this is not a human versus machine fight. This is a human and machine versus human and machine cross-species battle for cultural superiority. The battleground for this epic war is organizations, businesses, and governing bodies in which I work. As a business consultant specializing in AI assessment and implementation, I can tell you that most leaders are not in the position to understand the gravitas of the decisions that they are about to make. They have navigated previous technologies much like a barge, slowly turning, ultimately jumping in only when risk and cost are lower. Earlier this year, I sat across from a CEO who told me, "We're going to wait for AI to stabilize." 2 months later, their competitor adopted AI-enabled workflows and cut turnaround times by 40%. That CEO found out the hard way that the human and AI combination is here to stay. Now, early in conversations, I struggled with guidance. Perhaps the slow adoption and barge perspective was a wise play. But as time passed and the speed of AI picked up, I realized, much like that CEO, the best time for adoption is now. Not just for business health, but because now is when the philosophical battle is being waged. After many conversations in C-suites and boardrooms, I've determined that AI is different. I have chosen the red pill, if you will. This is not just a technology. AI is intelligent. Generative AI currently can generate thought-out answers at a PhD human level in almost every field. We have continued to move goalposts on how good it actually is because we didn't have the imagination to even guess how incredible it seemingly might be. As humanity, we love to create technology, but we're really not in love with the idea that we have created an intelligence that is beyond our understanding. Think about this. Websites in 1997, well, that technology was going to be the same in 2010. Cloud servers in 2010 would be basically the same cloud servers in 2023. But AI in 10 years is going to be unrecognizable. It's going to be much like a baby that's born is not recognizable from the future adult. My perspective for organizations now, you will not have a business anymore if you wait. You must upskill your team, foster a culture of adoption, and bring on the AI teammate. If you choose to be a barge, the AI tidal wave will swallow you up. And worse, if you choose not to adopt now, the opportunity to be involved in the cultural fight will be lost. Once I realized this was the case for organizations I work with, I zoomed out. I put that philosophy major to good use. What is it going to do to cities, states, and the world? Standing here, looking at the data, I feel a little bit like Jon Snow. Game of Thrones reference, I hope many of you know. Winter is coming. Except this winter isn't frozen zombies. It is impending chaos at an insane level. I'm an optimistic problem solver, so I'll put Jon Snow to the side and go to a character that maybe if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you may get. And that's Littlefinger. Littlefinger in season 3, for your really big nerds, delivers a serious line that defines the moment that we're in perfectly. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. When you review this statement, you realize the truth in it. In chaos, the parts of the system move in unpredictable ways, which create opportunity for unpredictable solutions. Those solutions would have never found themselves in the stability of order. Let's look into the landscape of chaos and how AI will create it. To be clear, I'm not projecting here. People and machines are already coming together to drive fear, uncertainty, greed, to create a lack of stability. Let me give you some examples. Think of the job market. How difficult must it be for young adults coming out of college to get a job? Unemployment for the recent college graduate has reached 9.7% in 2025. How about the stock market? Whether AI is structurally similar to the bubble of the dot-com era or 2008 is irrelevant. The fear is getting to a fever pitch. The fact that our economic numbers are being propped up by the technology sector certainly doesn't help either. The AI stock market talk is bringing us to a self-fulfilling prophecy level. Geopolitics. It has become a matter of when China invades Taiwan. For those of you who don't know, Taiwan is the world's leader for chips and semiconductors. Increased talk about AI being the new Manhattan Project. Well, that's not calming people. And of course, the international hacking that nations are using AI to lead. This isn't people anymore. This is AI-led. The chaos AI is sowing in the world has just begun. You may say, well, that's the world. What about me in my home? Well, you have in your homes 10 to 25 items that have microphones that can listen. The exhaust of your everyday movements is what all big companies track and want to buy. This exhaust will be part of training AI models. Is that okay with you? Today, now, whenever you're watching this, this is the crucible moment. It is the moment in history where you don't spend time projecting what could be. We come together to look at information that is in front of us and develop a strategy to best take advantage the chaos AI is providing us. The goal? Come together to further humanity one decision at a time. Let's start climbing the ladder of chaos by looking at 3 things that I think we all want: safety, happiness, and purpose. First, safety. Unfortunately, there are going to be bad actors that will use AI to hack into systems. Big systems. Think biolab or nuclear weapons facility. We need to acknowledge this risk and accept the only way to mitigate said risks is that we have AI of our own to combat it. We need to put our egos aside and allow AI programs to lead safety changes. I understand the what-if risks, like AI could turn on us. True. Those risks exist with humans as well. There are a handful of humans that could wipe us all out. We trust our leaders like Xi or Trump or Putin to not do this, but also acknowledge that we have what we already have is, well, it's risky. So what do we learn from this? Trust and verify. We must learn to trust the programs to do what they were created to do. We trust machines to fly us. We trust to operate software to drive us around. Now we need to trust AI programs to secure our world. Trust allows us to evolve away from fear. Second, happiness. There will be chaos that will cut through our society as AI proves it is better at problem solving, creativity, and decision making. This will create an even bigger rift of haves and have-nots. This will politically charge millions, and those people will be wishing that they could put the AI genie right back into the bottle. Don't wish for the impossible. Use AI to become what you have always dreamed. You want to start a business? You have generative AI in your pocket that is like a marketing firm and a designer for basically free. You want to create music? AI can lay down all the instrumental tracks you want as you sing your heart away. You want to create a TED Talk, but haven't been invited to the real thing yet? AI is your guy. Happiness does not come from others' perceptions of what we can do, but our joy in creating the things and moments we love. It comes from the choice that we all have internally to be grateful at any given moment. We all have the choice to pursue the American dream. It has never been easier than right now to take action. The chaos that AI provides us is opportunity. For those that appreciate this, it will elevate us. For those that don't, it will increase their net unhappiness. Purpose. This one hits. Many of us have our identities wrapped up in our careers. I know this firsthand. When I exited my first career, I seemingly had it all. I was 34 years old, had some cash in my pocket. Internally, however, I was wrapped up in the pride of owning a bunch of bars and restaurants. I was proud of it. My family was proud of it. And of course, I could get drinks faster than most people in crowded bars in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Not that that's too important, but when I sold, I didn't know what to do. I made some poor decisions and started slipping more and more into a depression. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you out there have gone through a depression? The physical weight you feel getting out of bed. The constant feeling of being tired from carrying such a heavy stress backpack. It's awful. And AI is going to strap that backpack onto possibly 40% of our workforce in the next 5 to 10 years. If AI takes your job, and your job is your identity, what do? AI already has our society at tension. Accept that change is here. Chaos is a ladder means the opportunity to change your station in life is here, now. If you prepare, it can be a ladder to your individual growth. Start playing with other actions in your life. Become a creator or upskill yourself in an area of interest. Take note. Which of these brings you the most happiness, most peace? You are the creator of your world. Envision what AI could open up for you. Is it scary? Probably. Is it exciting? Probably. Accept what is ahead from this moment and start to embrace the opportunity to climb the personal ladder in the chaos. AI is here. The ladder is leaning against the wall. Will you climb it?